No, well, all this is good sort of training too for what was to follow, right? You're interested.
Yeah, and then when I was very young, I think I was 15 or so, I went to one of those local dances and I won a contest. I was Miss Teen Queen.
Oh my gosh.
And then I went to another dance and I was like Nisei Queen. But it's just I happened to be at the dance and then they chose me. And I remember I had a black red eye because I threw a baton up in the air. A lady walked in front of me. It was going to hit her, and I tried to move her. It bounced on her shoulder, and then it went into my eye. And so I was surprised when it happened. But it got me a scholarship at a modeling company.
Oh.
And so then I did modeling after that. I took the course. I got a number of jobs modeling. I worked some of the trade fairs.
That must have been unusual for
I remember some man from one of those Middle East countries who wanted me to be part of his harem. No, thank you. I remember meeting the owner of the Ajinomoto company from Japan, and I brought him home to meet my mother and father. He wanted to have me live with his family in Japan as one of his children. Didn't do that. I got, so that modeling got me a lot of interesting little jobs, and I met a lot of very interesting people.
Uh-huh.
I met, at that time, when some of the first sumo wrestlers came over, I got to meet them.
So all of this is your head getting bigger and bigger as all of this is happening, or?
No, not really. I remember when I won the Nisei contest, they had a photographer take pictures, and we did some with a bathing suit that had holes on the side and another one that was like a make-believe bikini. I got such hate mail. It was in the newspaper. And terrible letters, terrible, that I was an absolute disgrace to the Japanese community, and I should be so ashamed of myself and everything.
This is from other Japanese?
This is from other Japanese. I got a lot of hate mail.
And all this time your mother and father are fine with it, or being a little careful, or?
No, I'm still contributing to the household. I'm still coming home at a pretty reasonable hour and not,
Uh-huh.
I don't think I gave them any cause for alarm, but if I think I was probably, if they had control to know what I was doing, they would say, "Why they don't want me going to some of these places."
Uh-huh.
But on the whole, most of the time, I wasn't. It was just I loved to go listen to the music. I didn't see anything wrong with it because I was very naive about sex. I wasn't having sex. I was just doing things I enjoyed doing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But it sounds like you attracted a lot of attention. So that must have been. How did that feel when people gravitated to you, kind of?
I didn't think of it as anything different, or didn't seem like a whole lot of attention to me. It just it didn't happen all at once, or wasn't